Imagine an old wooden ship. Over the years, as salt and water wear it down, a damaged plank is swapped out for a fresh one. Eventually, every single wooden board, sail, and nail has been replaced. If not one original piece remains, do we still consider it the same ship? This ancient riddle is known as the Ship of Theseus, and as Apple reaches its 50th birthday, it has become a living version of this thought experiment. When Apple first set sail, its original planks were physical. They built an empire making their own unique hardware, like those classic, boxy beige computers. Over the decades, those original parts were gradually removed and upgraded into pocket-sized glass screens and mobile devices. Apple is currently replacing the core pieces of its operational DNA, raising the question of what truly defines an Apple product today. For years, selling millions of new phones every holiday season kept the business booming. But people are holding on to their older phones longer now, forcing Apple to look toward artificial intelligence and digital services to keep growing. To stand out from the pack, Apple built a massive selling point around keeping your personal information locked down tight. They promised that what you do on your phone stays on your phone. Here is the problem with that promise. Modern artificial intelligence learns by consuming continuous streams of information. While Apple was actively deflecting those streams to protect you, competitors acted like giant sponges, soaking up data. Because rival companies had this buffet of data, their AI grew at record speed, while Apple's internal tools starved. By prioritizing a lockdown privacy system, the company accidentally cut off the essential fuel their own voice assistant, Siri, needed to survive this new wave of technology. Internally, Siri was struggling. When tested on complex tasks, like writing emails from calendar events or organizing notes from a meeting, it was consistently failing against the newer, smarter competition. To fix this, Apple had to do something rare: ask a rival for help. They set up a reported $1 billion annual agreement with Google. That massive payment allows Apple to rent Google's highly trained AI model, Gemini, and plug it right in to act as Siri's new, smarter brain. Apple can now take a piece of technology built by someone else, slide it inside their device, and wrap it in their own minimalist design, so the true origin remains completely invisible. On the surface, the phone feels like the clean experience you expect, but underneath, a data-hungry engine is silently running the show. Relying on a direct competitor to power their devices crosses a major line. The company has essentially admitted that this crucial piece of software is something it cannot currently build itself. Apple is aggressively swapping out the physical components of its business as well, moving entire chunks of its operation to survive new global pressures. For a very long time, the iPhone empire was built almost entirely on the factory floors of China. Now, to avoid keeping all their eggs in one basket, they are executing a multi-billion-dollar shift, moving a huge portion of their assembly lines to new facilities in India. With an outsourced brain running the software and a relocated supply chain building the hardware, the daily operations of the company look entirely different than they did when the founders were first putting it together. So we return to the wooden ship. It might look exactly the same as it glides across the water, but if you dip below the waterline, you will find it is now being pushed forward by a massive, outsourced mechanical engine. We live in an era where having the smartest software and data networks matters much more than simply building your own circuit boards from scratch. Even though almost every original piece of Apple has been replaced over the last 50 years, letting go of those old parts is the only reason the ship is still afloat today. The ways our devices are built and powered shouldn't feel like a mystery. If you want to keep understanding how your technology actually works, hit the subscribe button for refreshing tech, and we will see you in the next video.